I hit it fast. Unbelievable. So you hear a lot about growing the game in golf, probably the last 10, 15 years. And let me tell you, the number one way to grow the game, if you're a golfer, you've got to call somebody who's not a golfer on the telephone and say, hey, come on out and play, even if you got to trick them into it. Well, this is my first cousin right here, Dino Tedesco. And even though my dad played and your dad played, that's how he got started, Basil just didn't really know when he was supposed to start a young golfer. It's not like it is today. Everybody starts everybody when they're 4 years old. But I was 10, and I get a phone call during the week. Hey, Brian, it's Dean. You want to come play some golf this weekend? Well, I don't have any clubs. I don't have any balls. I don't have anything. He says, we play out of my bag, and we'll have fun. And sure enough, we went out, played the City Park Junior Course, 75-cent green fee, walked under that bridge in the middle of the night to go see Mr. Diddy. I was scared to death. I said, but Dean will take care of most of the people that might come give us trouble. So what made you think, okay, I'm just going to take, you just wanted to play and you knew I would want to play if you asked me?
Yes, indeed. You know, your dad played, my dad played. I figured it was time for you and I to get involved in the game.
So how long had you played at that point? A couple years?
Not even. Maybe.
You had a set. I remember Spalding.
Yeah.
Spalding Junior Clubs, and we went out. And I know this much. Dean probably gave me about 10 mulligans, and I shot 79 for 9 holes. But I was straight up hooked. And you've more or less played ever since. But you went some gaps where you didn't play.
Yeah, there was. And then I got fitted for some clubs, and I started getting more serious about the game.
Yeah. And we played at English Turn
yes.
with Jeff and Johnny. And it had a little reunion game, and I didn't play very good, but I had fun doing it. And so today, we're going to, with these fancy clubs, we're going to see if we can get you to hit it any better, all right?
You got it. Thank you very much.
Let's get to work. Dean the Machine. So you had shoulder surgery?
I did.
On the right one?
Right.
How'd you know you needed it?
Because I couldn't pick up my arm like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't turn the radio knob in the car.
That's no good.
And I went and got MRI and...
Yeah. So how long did you do the rehab?
I did it since October, had the surgery in January, and I'm back at golf now.
You lost a little juice.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Right down that white line like that last shot. Hit a couple first. Pretty representative of the couple when you were warming up. So this club more or less goes straight? I mean, like some of them have cut a little and some of them have drawn a little. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. Let's take a look. Draw a couple of my little lines here. The thing here is you take the club back a little out.
Okay.
Because to me, there's not a whole lot of turn. So you got that thing all the way back to here. And this is all just, right? So without doing anything different with your arms, let's say we wanted that club right on that yellow line right there. All we would have to do is you do the same thing with your arms. You turn your chest the whole time, and that gets that club the rest of the way in, because that winds up making the whole swing just a little bit out. Like I like the top of the backswing. Like a lot of people look at this when they watch this on YouTube and they'll go, oh, geez, his arms are wide. Yeah, but if he turned his chest more, he could reach that spot with his arms less wide. So like Dean always never had a short swing from the first time we went out there at City Park. And in his mind, he's making the spoon work like a spoon. It just ain't no spoon, but I guarantee you if his mom made some good red gravy, I'd be eating it like this right here. You know, you make the club work like a club. So he's making the club do what he's used to doing, which is putting the club pretty much parallel at the top. And he's accommodating that with his arms. So you see, like people would look at this and they start putting stuff between his arms and all that stuff. But the whole issue really is because the club didn't get in enough, because you didn't turn enough, you're already to turn the other way coming down and the club is nowhere near. It needs to be like somewhere around that yellow line, coming down. It doesn't really have to on the way up, just helps. So, you know, it's diving at the ball. Now, here's the thing. Because you never, ever played bad, I mean, every time I ever watched, you never always hit the ball. You're used to getting this club behind the ball and going straight through. Look at the path of the club. So this number right here, when people look at TrackMan numbers, I saw you when you walked over there, looking at all these numbers. But the main numbers are the path and the face, because that's what makes the ball curve. The path was, you'd have a tough time if I turned it on putting to make the putter go 00. Perfect, right? But the face is closed. And the face is closed for the same reason that the contact isn't quite there, because that club is too far out right there. So if we can get the club less out on the backswing by turning more, things start fixing itself. Notice that because you don't turn much going back, like I'm over the ball, you carry that into the through, and you're still like down too long, and that's where you get all these funny looking arm positions. Most people right there that aren't, you know, didn't hit as many good shots in their life as you have, they wouldn't get the club right there. That chicken wing the club would be somewhere funky. So this is sort of like the issue with people taking golf lessons in the first place, right? It's like, if you go out and you play, the club is doing enough correct things. You pick a club that's the right club, 140 yards, you pick your 8-iron, and you hit the ball on the green, you may make birdie. Why the hell are you going to go get Manzella to screw you up? That's what people need to understand. But Scheffler doesn't like the way he hits it. I was at the U.S. Open, and I'm telling you, he was moaning and groaning. Let's see that grip. Let's make sure that doesn't look goofy. Ah, man, that's okay. Let's see if we can get this chest going here. Go ahead and set up to it. So just like a 2/3 backswing. It's hard to believe, huh? Somebody's got to make you turn that much. Do it again. Now we go all the way to the top this time. Boom. Wow. Now, here's the thing. I know my dad wanted me to not throw linen bags for a living, but I'm on my knees and behind grown men sweating all over me for a living. So, you know, he didn't quite get his wish, but I think he'd be all right with what I'm doing. But the whole thing is that because I turn people all day long, I can feel whether you can't or you can, and I'm not working that hard to get you to turn. You might feel like you're working hard, but that's a whole nother ball game. Like, how fast can you get this chest back here to these cameras behind us? And then just try to make contact and not laugh at yourself doing it, because it's going to feel funny. I give you like a 6 from a 1. All right, so the club went, you know, the whole different backswing and a whole different downswing just because you turned. Now, here's the funny thing. Like, if you look at the numbers right there, that club is more on plane. This is how people, I think, panic, because nowadays you can go to all kind of places. Dean, they just opened one across the lake, and they have TrackMan too. So they put the numbers on the board, and they go, oh, I watched that damn Brian Manzella show on YouTube. I'm going to turn my chest more. And the very first swing that they do it, the path goes further left, which really kind of doesn't make any sense, right? Because you would think it would go further right. But here's the thing about making swings, and this all the people that are in the club fitting business, like you said you went and got fit for those clubs.
Yeah.
They see it all the time. You can't go by first couple swings ever because you didn't even know you were going to hit it, right? But you did what I wanted you to do. We just got to work it a little bit more. Let's see. The trick here, Dean, is early. How much have you turned when the club gets right here? If you bust your ass here, boom, then the rest of it, the arms and the momentum of the club will kind of, and what'll help you a bunch is it'll feel like, watch this. We're going to lift your right foot up and put it down. Just do that, boom. No, not like that, like a horse. Just boom.
Oh.
Like pop it, like just barely. All right, so you pop, tap the club around twice, tap, like straight down, tap, and then lift the foot on 3. And on 4, you take the club back, okay? Tap, tap, right foot, backswing. And use that, putting that right foot down, tap, tap, to help you turn, right? Use that right foot, tap, tap, foot pop, pow. You want to take the cavity back right here and fill the cavity back with the icing from the cinnamon rolls that burned my arm at your house right here.
That we put butter on it instead of ice.
Yeah. So if people thought about that, you get something about like icing or Google on or something like that. Not watery, but like a little bit like it would stick to the club. What would you do the foot pop to fling that back away from you? Literally put some energy and so the icing would go boom and hit the camera, right? Tap, tap, foot pop, hi-ya. Because if you get the arms going like this and you use that right foot pop to get your body turning, then you're gonna have so much juice that it's gonna be Brian turning you the rest of the way. So let's take a whack at that. Tap, tap, foot pop, throw the icing and hit it.
I tried to kill it.
That's okay, that's expert teaching right there.
Yeah, I need to just come
But I liked it. I overall liked it. Let's see where this line is right here, probably right about
All right.
there. And let's see how much it's turning here.
What?
Oh, good. Do it again. Let's see. I want to make a little adjustment. Come here, John. See this? So you do your left hand grip. So this is one of those ones where the grip is good, but it's just not really good. And when you look at it like this, it looks great, except this is an all-weather glove that has these little extra pieces. Because if you don't grip it right in your left hand, you'll wear out a hole in a leather glove. So in an all-weather glove, they put a little piece so you don't wear this out, right? And that's what makes people want to buy them because they don't wear out so fast. But this little bulb right here, it's the only complicated word. Like when they did my shoulder surgery, I said, just fix it. I don't want to learn all those words. Hyperthenar eminence. That's what that is right there. It's the only one I know. Everything else is elbow, knee. That a little different spot in the hand?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
There you go. Well,
Definitely different.
the same thing. Tap, tap, foot pop, turn early, and nice whack. And got a little different sound on that guy right there. Okay, a little different sound on that. So let's see. Move our little line here. So you can see the foot pop, right? See, foot in the air.
Yeah.
If you had an envelope, I could pull it out, right? If you were standing on it, boom. You use that momentum. Look at that club going right up that line. Wasn't doing that before, right? Nowhere near. Still gets to the top of the swing. Your arms look better because they didn't have to do all that goofy stuff. And then on the way down, it's closer to the line. We not even did downswing yet. And it just got a little bit more overall pop on it. Now, you know, the downswing, we adjust, but that's it. That's all you have to do. And that grip, mini change, made that ball draw a little bit more. And if you knew the ball was going to do that and go friggin', good, that was the longest carry by far, then you'd shoot it more out the right field. We could reduce the world handicap with just that grip fix right there. So let me see, I'm going to straighten out your booty a little bit, believe it or not. Make it easier when you do your foot pop. I'm plenty far away.
Oh,
So I'm glad I got back here, right? Because
out.
I could kind of tell like what's going on with this turn is because you weren't turning your torso before. You didn't have to turn your booty at all. So that's kind of blocking. You got to take this right hip bone right here, like grab this belt and just make that belt buckle point back there. Because then if you turn your belt this much, turning your shoulders and your chest a little bit more is no big deal. But this doesn't turn. Watch this. Look, if I put my foot like this. Now I can't turn my lower body. That's all the upper body I can do. But if I had my foot where I could turn my hip, that I could reach, you know. Like we had Kyle Berkshire right here at the top of the swing. Look at where his belt buckle is probably pointing, right? It's just pointing over here, which for you is TrackMan, right? Your belt buckle pointed at that orange TrackMan right there. That's Berkshire. I mean, he's a big old tall dude, but if he didn't turn his hips, no chance. Definitely no chance in long drive. A little bit more under with that hand right there.
Like this?
Yeah, like, let's do your normal right hand grip. Let me see. Leave it. There's a left hand grip issue. So tap, tap, foot pop, right? Tap, tap, foot pop. And right after the pop, that's when you go. Pull this thing back to help you turn. No way you're gonna overdo it. There's no, you see like it was half turning. Best backswing by a lot. Hips turned enough. Big deal. Big upgrade. See if you can do that grip the way I showed you. Let me see. All right, so it's very, very hard. It's not just Dean, this is everybody. If you get 1 million people and you show them a little Brian grip video, I can't do like a very fancy, just this is your basic grip. You go to Lakeside Shopping Center and say, all right, all you people born on even number days, y'all get over here, odd number days over there. If the people with the even number days, you're an even number or an odd number?
Even.
There you go. So even number people, they put the club right here. And it's real hard. See, that's my normal grip. Look at all of this rigmarole right here, right? So you really won't get the pad all the way over. It'll just kind of go 3/4 and it won't be over enough. But on TV, you watch those guys, like a third leg, 1, 2, 3, they've got the club way over here to the left of them. I don't have to do any of this crazy stuff, just pick it up and walk in to hit my shot. So when you're doing that new little grip adjustment, put that thing over here where the booty, your butt, B-U-T-T, lines up with this butt, B-U-T-T, face is square, club's on the ground, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna get that thing on top. If you bang the club on the ground a couple times, you feel like you could drive a nail, that's a pretty good, I mean, that's close, real, right there is it. Bang that, bang, bang, bang. There you go. That's your left hand grip. That's all you have to do. Then you put it in front of you, put your right hand on there, use the foot pop to help you turn that belt buckle all the way back to TrackMan. I don't think you're going to turn too much better than that. I mean, that's superior. Yeah, that's it. And I see now, all of a sudden, after all these shots and a couple of draws, right? Now a little inside out. 2 is 2 to the right. You want 2 or 3 to the right so you can hit a draw and make the ball. If you draw it and the path is 0 and the face is closed to the path for it to be a draw, it's going over here at the RNA building right there, St. Andrews. You got to go, man. You got to take Johnny and Jeff and go. What a joint. Freezing. I sat in this little thing right here and waited my whole life. Started on the junior course with Dean. I waited my whole life to play St. Andrews. It was 40 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour winds. Me and Michael Jacobs, I'm telling you, there's no way either one of us broke 90. No chance. The ball was moved on every green if the greens wouldn't have been slow. And here was the worst part. They had a tournament there, a European tournament there the next week, and they gave you these little bitty mats this big. You had to put the mat on the fairway and try to hit shots. It was like, get the hell out of here. Okay, this is belt buckle and belly button all the way to TrackMan, right out of the foot pop. That's it. The backswing is done.
Oh, dear.
So look at that club. That club originally, right? We go back to the First one we captured. Back to this first one right here. What I got? Look at how far. That's on the line right there. Not even sniffing the line, right? So remember that. Now, goes to the top. This is way longer backswing. Now watch the downswing. This club gets right on the yellow line. This one never even, it doesn't even think about it. So this is a big difference here. Now look, with an 8-iron, it's a big difference. With a driver, might be 15-yard, 20-yard difference to putting that club on the track right there. Club came out good on that one. Club came out better there. So it's really better going through. So a lot of this stuff is like you're just gonna like, if your new job is, I get my grip, do the bang bang, I do the tap tap foot pop. I use the foot pop to throw that icing on Brian because he's hungry on his diet. Down 11. The company wants me to lose 40 plus 11. I got 40 more. I'm a movie star now. I did it once. I lost 60 right before COVID. And then that throws you in the tizzy, you know. The world changed on us. All right, so go ahead and set up. One-time little rehearsal on this backswing, tap, tap, foot pop. And then just turn like crazy. All right, so coming down the mountain when she comes, hit the ball, boom. So here's where we want to go. We got to get off of this foot, stand on the left leg, turn all the way around like this. Tall, the tallest you've ever been. Stewart Prep basketball, Class C. Here we go.
You remember that?
Man, I remember everything. Hold that right there. Hold that. Promise. You got to hold it like a statue.
All right.
Oh, I see you moved. Right there, hold it. Sucker. Here you go. Look, see the tall from the left leg?
Yep.
All the way up. So you make your little, got your little grip, bang, bang. Okay. I'm using the tap, tap, foot pop to step on that right foot, turn my belly, turn my belt buckle, turn my chest, fling the icing on Jonah, then I'm going to be tall at the finish. Get a rebound. That's it. Might be it. Might not have to do anything with it. The downswing sometimes in a lesson will just fill itself in.
Oh, no, but
Expert teaching. Expert teaching.
that was all bad. I felt it.
It really wasn't, except the contact.
Yeah.
But I will say this, for an 8-iron, that's way too wide. So I would, remember, always, I don't even care if it's just right there. Never do the left hand grip in front of you.
Okay.
Because you'll do it, but then your neck will start hurting, and you won't do it because you don't want your neck to hurt. So narrow a stance. That was like a 3-wood stance. Use that foot pop to fling that icing. Tall. Make yourself get tall. Yeah. So the point is, you can do the tall stuff, even on a bed. Like if you had the driving range, just working on it, just, I'm short. No, just get tall. Just say so. Next time, I'll just swing to tall. All right, let's do it again. Really good.
It's a lot of things to think about.
No. I refuse. Here we go.
Okay.
You do your grip. What's the number one thing? Just grip it over there. Right. Then you could think about nothing. Right? You think about all the people in our family that are watching us right now.
Yeah.
Tommy, Noah, Tommy, and Basil Manzella, man. They played together. That was hilarious. Those guys were hilarious. That's what golf's all about, right? I mean, if you either play in tournament golf, maybe you play in your little club championship or something like that, but golf is about the people you play with, because there is nothing else in today's world. You can spend 4 hours with your friends or family and shoot the bull and laugh like crazy and pull for people. That's what the fun part is. Okay, so you do your grip. You think about the old guys that ain't with us anymore. And then all you got, I'm tap, foot popping to turn my belly more. above my belly and below my belly, but you could just think about it as belly. And then you're really just hitting the ball. But then after you hit the ball, even on the bad shots, you could curse me after the bad shot. That son of a gun, Brian. Remember, you're supposed to be tall. That's it. So it's really just one thing in the swing. Turn the hell out of that belly. I like it. Where you get your grip at. Left of your left foot. There you go. And behind you a little. It helps. That's it. You'll accidentally learn to do it better than I taught you. He's turning that belly, folks. They're paying him. They flew him in from Palermo, Sicily. I'm going to make sure the video works this time.
That felt good.
Yeah,
I don't know where it went, but it felt good.
Yeah, it was good. Well, what's going to feel better is see that club's still a little out right there. You're not 100% sure what to do with the club through the ball. That's
true.
Because the club is in such a better spot halfway back and all the way back that the adjustment is just getting used to it. Here, go ahead and set up again, get that grip, and back away from the ball this way a little bit. There we go. Now set up to the grass. All right, so we're coming in here to hit it. Turn your belly toward me a little bit. That's too wide, by the way. Stance too wide. Right there. Boom. Boom. Now you get taller, belly up, belly up, belly up, belly up. Yeah. Belly up. Ooh, that's good. You're hitting it, you're hitting the mat, going belly up in the finish. Here, watch him, here, watch this. Belly up. Boom, look at that. Hey. That's it. You're taller than you think now. You were standing over there like the guy in Caddyshack. I make fun of everybody when they do it looking like this. No, you got it. Tall. There you go. That's tall. Now you got to figure out where on the left foot you're going to balance yourself. I love that backswing. Now, this little guy right here does some of the work for me. Just because you'll remember this little blue Italian tree. Some little Italian boy planted a blue tree on the driving range. So that's off limits. So you got to look at it like this. Look at this, nothing there, right? It's not even the thing that's holding it's way over here. So if you hit it, it just hurt your feelings, but not anything else. If you hit your tee shot on a par 4 in the middle of one of your best rounds you're going to have soon, and you had a perfect lie, he's 145 yards, I'm going to hit my 8-iron, got a branch. You ain't letting that branch, you ain't punching out. You're going, I'm going to swing under the branch. Don't hit the branch. Turn your belly a lot, though. It'll make it easier. Stay on your side of the tree. That made a difference now. It's not like you've done it a couple of times. I want to call it accidentally, but you've done it a couple of times since, it's perfect. You've missed this thing without it being there a few times. But what I like to do in any lesson like this, over the line lesson, right? You put this here and you just sort of remember where it is. And you go, when you're practicing, they say the brain doesn't know the difference between a real and imagined experience. You just say, Brian planted that damn ugly blue stay on my side. If I hit one more like that, I'll give you a graduation certificate. And a free steak dinner in Connecticut, non-transferable. Look at it. So I don't know if you remember all those cats that Basil played with, right? My dad.
Yeah.
The early birds on a Saturday, but one of the guys' name was Ray Ergeron. Great dude, lived in the quarter. And he said, I'm a defensive driver. And he didn't mean on the golf course. But anyway, so they had a thing in the back of Golf Digest. And they all got, because there was no golf channels, no internet. Everybody had Golf Digest and Golf Magazine. And right in the back of Golf Digest, hole-in-one insurance. If you make a hole-in-one, you get like a prize. So Mr. Ray gets in. 4 years go by, he's paying his $15, which was money back then.
Yeah.
When Tommy Auburn bought his first ping putter, Scottsdale ping putter from Henry Thomas, and you could scoop a ball out of the hole, right? When he bought that putter, the ping putter was $20. It's like $200 now for the same putter. So Mr. Ray paid his $15 a year for hole-in-one insurance. And he finally makes a hole-in-one. There was a foursome, so they had to have 2 signatures and the head pro, Henry Thomas. He sent it in. He got a free steak dinner in Connecticut, non-transferable. I never forgot it. It's like I tell people all the time, a faux prize. Get that left-hand grip on there. We're going to go for the salad bar at that same place in Connecticut.
Oh, Lord.
When I was driving around Connecticut with Lisa, I said, I wonder if this is the steak place where Mr. Ray, they owe Mr. Ray a free dinner. So what you're figuring out is you can put that club, see right here, look at this, watch this. So from this angle right here, you can really see right foot pop, right, and the club's coming down. There was no out move to that at all. You don't have to go in to miss this thing, you just can't go out. And that grip is gonna help you do that. Let's do one more good one. Look at that, real draw numbers, real draw numbers. That's it right there. So if Scotty Scheffler was hitting a draw, and you go, boy, what a nice draw, went right at the hole. A path in the 3s, 3 degrees. So 3 degrees, just to show you out here how far to the right that is. That's like right here. So just a little, you swung the club head a little out to the right. The face was still to the right, but the face was a little bit closed to the path, makes the ball draw if you hit it in the middle of the face, which, by the way, you did. You hit a draw that drew 9 feet, perfect amount, not too much. Landed 3 feet to the right of the hole. You're a dangerous man. I love you dearly.
I love you too.
41 years ago. I think your dad had taken a lesson or two, right, from me first.
No, I was just hitting balls over here.
Tell me the story.
I was a range rat on a golf team.
Lefty.
Freshman, didn't know anything, and I was hitting balls over here as I did all the time. And
City Park driving range where I started.
You were
teaching.
walking by, and
Definitely not hustling business.
no,
Never
just
did that.
introduced and boom.
Then I gave your dad a few lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
As beginners.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. So we spent a lot of time together. He was a really good junior golfer and wanted to get better, even though he would talk about his short game not being so good. But the
I never practiced. It's my fault.
Yeah, but we didn't have the greatest short game practice area. Let's be clear. But we worked out together, looked at Lee Trevino tapes we were telling the other day, and we had a lot of fun in the early days. And what we're going to try to show you in this segment is, you've seen a lot of lessons on the Brian Manzella Show in the studio where we've got every kind of technology known to man, but sometimes you can just come out on the golf course and make some small adjustments. And I wouldn't necessarily call this a playing lesson. He's probably played more golf than me the last 35 years. But for sure, you can make some adjustments on the golf course that can really help. And one of the things about this little place that we're standing in right now, Kenny, is this used to be the place where you would hit balls.
Yep.
Remember?
I bring my shag bag out.
They would dump the balls right there. And now, whoever knew that we were going to have a course that was this good? So this new course called Bayou Oaks South. No local's ever going to call it that, City Park. But this South course right here was good enough for the Live Tour to schedule a tournament here. It didn't work out in the long run because Live has their own issues, but we get to play some golf today, and hopefully y'all will learn some good stuff on a golf course way better than the City Park courses we grew up on, thanks to the Bayou District Foundation, Mike Rodrigue. He made it happen. He deserves all the credit for that. We're gonna have a little fun. You want to lead us off, buddy?
Oh God, sure.
Okay.
I got to make one more comment too. The course, I would say they were so bad, but they were rough back then. And we would go, was the east that was way over there?
Yeah, sure.
So we get out of the clubhouse thing and play with our shirts off in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're 3 miles from the clubhouse, nobody knows.
Right. I don't think Henry Thomas was coming out there and
No. But if he would have, it would have been in his LTD.
an LTD.
How often have you played this place?
This is my first time playing
Oh.
the new one.
The new one? All right. Well, don't hit it to the left where that guy right before us did right there.
Now that's where it's going probably.
We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that.
That's rust.
Yeah. Well, that and the fact you swung about 15 degrees inside out. You make an imitation golf swing. Just for all you folks watching, you make an imitation golf swing, and you hit a ball that kind of goes behind you. Obviously, Kenny left-handed. You have to swing so far to the right to hit that shot, and it's probably, I'm gonna do some stuff with him as we go down the fairway, but he's got to come out and exit a lot lower. So I'm going to try to follow that advice right now and see if I can cut one up the right. I usually hit it in those trees, even when I play it on Virtual Golf 3 and TrackMan. Yeah, there's a little cut we need right there. Well, we're playing scramble. We're up there pretty good.
Yeah, I'll just leave my balls in the woods.
Let's go see if we can make a birdie from there. So here, me and Kenny out here in the first fairway playing a little scramble, and we don't have a rangefinder. I had my last one stolen, like everybody leaves them on the cart. Kenny didn't know we were gonna play today, thought we might be in the studio working. So Jackie Burke, who just passed, made it to 101 or almost to 101. He had a thing they said in the old days, you know, on tour, they didn't have yardage books and all that stuff. They would say, okay, what club could you land over the green for $1,000 comfortably? I think I can hit a pitcher wedge over that green, right at Zach, right? I mean, I got to hit it good, but it's a pitcher. So that means one less club than that. That's the system.
You got a yardage?
Yeah, I got about 115. That's my guess. I'm gonna hit gap wedge. You can hit anything you want. Same thing, same exact thing.
I'm lifting up.
No. You took the club back, looped it inside, and swung a mile this way. But I didn't, I'm gonna fix you on this par 3 coming up, but the deal was, I wanted to see if you would do the same thing with a wedge that you did with the driver, and you exactly the same thing. So, see if I can hold up the team here. Got to hop like crazy, ball.
Perfect.
It's a good shot. I just took so much off of it. Good thing is you don't have to go hunt that ball. It went in the water.
It's in the drink. This is the original ping from back then, dude. I remember the journeyman hustlers out here. Everybody have a crowd.
Oh, man, look,
they'd have a crowd. It'd be like $1,000 a hole going on.
If you couldn't gamble, here you go, you putt first.
It's like something out of Caddyshack.
Oh, let me tell you, the guys.
There'd be a crowd at the.
If it wasn't for those guys, I'd have never became a golf pro. If it wasn't for especially the African American guys, Jelly, George Alon, Walter Pryor, those guys were nice to me. The white guys, they all wanted me to go sell Allstate insurance and play pickup basketball.
We got a little aeration going on here. So.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you got a shot at it. Looks like it would move, but it really did, right? Just what you want to do in a scramble. We got to make eagle somewhere.
All right, waiting.
So Kenny, both times, here, give me that lefty club. Driver and the second shot. Wildly inside out. It's just, ball's going to go over there. His club face is not going to be open like a slicer. So, what I want you to do, you practice this with just a tee. Go ahead and set up to that. And then if you take a shoe, size 45 European right here, on the front corner of this shoe, right here, we put this tee. So what I want Kenny to do, make his Kenny backswing, and come in here, he was swinging like this. He's gonna hit the red tee and this tee, but you gotta make sure the face doesn't look like that, because you will hit it more solid, but it'll still go this way.
Right.
So feel like when it gets to this tee, the face is still just a little open. See, let me just tell you this now. They have an ant.
That's rust.
If you had an ant on top of the other tee, the one you were supposed to hit besides this one, they didn't even blink.
Nope.
I don't care how across that feels, because what it's going to do is after you do it, you're going to come out. Go ahead, take your grip. That club's going to come out way over here, just this low. I mean, if I would have been standing there on the tee shots, I couldn't have grabbed the club at any point with my hand. So the face coming back at the camera and the path going toward that tan tee. That's better, right? One more time, look at the front of the divot and try to catch that tee. Feels like a big slice, right? If you have any divot, go ahead, do it one more time. Any divot dirt should hit me in the mouth. You could take up a GoFundMe on the internet right now. You can pay for a trip to Pebble. There you go. See how you went and got that tee? Tee one up and hit a good one. Here you go. We need a good shot here. It's the hardest hole in this golf course to me.
It's intimidating.
You got really pretty, elevated green, not very deep, straight downwind. I got 180 yards. Kenny's you're just gonna feel like you're cutting across this and hitting a little mini slice on the green. That's what that little change is gonna feel like. Like you're cutting across it and opening the face.
Ah!
And look at it, it's still hooking, right? So that means you still swung 6, 7, 8 inside out.
There you go.
Little short. Okay, we have to get up and down from the bunker. The thing about this shot is, Kenny, I'm almost glad I hit it in the bunker. Didn't want to hit it fat. And this is the feeling. You're swinging to your right with the face open, just like you would do on a stand shot. You know what's funny about that? It really wasn't that bad. Look at it. Look at the divot, right? So I think that was actually close.
There you go.
It's got to release like crazy, but we're hoping, right? It's the only problem with uphill bunker shot, right? You're trying to not take too much sand. So that's an original ping, right? The old weight.
Answer.
Yeah, but the old weight, that's before they decided they were going to make putters all like 30, 40 grams heavier.
Too much?
Wasn't that bad.
I don't think your grip's long enough.
Long enough.
All right.
I put that ball down, I draw you a little line. See number 4, cart?
Yeah.
That's how it would curve that far. And boy, my face is going to be open when I hit that ball. That's what you're telling yourself. Now we're around 5 inside out.
Oh, that's awesome, baby.
Not bad. We ought to be able to maybe
I
get
see.
lucky. So as you've seen here, I haven't made the best strokes. I got like 5 or 6 different ways I putt. I'm going to do something completely different on this putt. It's early in the day. It's early in the round. You have to make adjustments. You got to come up with something that works. Yep. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, you hit a bump like
You
it was
made
dribbling.
two good putts at it. All right, Kenny. That's what I want you to feel like you're aiming at the stand of trees, swing into the stand of trees and cut it back and play.
All right.
That's what taking all this inside out is going to do. Okay, it's getting there. Still inside out enough to heal it, like, making a club go this way. But that wasn't horrifically inside out. That's getting there. Just tell yourself, this face will be open when I hit this ball, some. And I'm going to cut across it a hair. Now, all of that for probably 3-4 degree inside out, perfect little draw. See that? See that fantastic coaching right there? Okay, now that we coached you to hitting a good shot here, we'll let you validate, as they say, and knock this birdie in, get us back to like respectable. I think the putting with the pin thing in is overrated. Folks, they've done every test known to man with everything you could do, and you make less putts with the pin in and out.
Oh, yeah.
What you got right here? One ball? Yeah,
Right edge.
yeah, I like it. Yay. My boy. Nothing like it. Let's see if we can make one more. You know what to do here, but here's the best part about it. That shot, that fade right around this dog leg left, that's the feel for a normal shot. Just like you stuck that iron in on the last hole.
Ah!
Hit a little bit. The famous $1 million lesson I gave David Toms, because he won $1 million the next week. And he still uses this drill to this day. Put this little plane board right here. And your job is to swing on your side of that. If you swing inside out, right, you're going to take the back of that Y out of Callaway. So just kind of walk through one and see what you would have to do to swing, you know, get the club head. When it gets below your hands, got to get outside your hands so it can trace that little line right there. I'm going to give you just a fraction more room because I'm a nice guy and just made birdie. If you hit any part of that in your mind, Kenny, you're go ahead, take your grip. You're catching the front edge with as that thing goes by.
Right.
With the back of the shaft.
Ah, that was
No,
messing
but I
me
mean,
up.
didn't that tell us something, right? you want to try one more?
Yeah.
Okay, good
The
enough.
towel's messing me up.
That's the idea of the towel. The idea of the towel is the towel don't lie. If you come from below plane, it might not hurt you, but it will definitely hurt your feelings. All you have to do is swing this way more, and you wouldn't hit that towel in a million years. But if you swing, look, if you swing this way, you're going to hit the back end of that towel. It's going to feel like a slice, promise you. I mean a slice.
Gotta slow down too.
Okay, but I want this ball starting right and cutting left. Only if you want to hit it in the fairway.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's good. Right down the left side of
Felt
the fairway.
good.
Yeah. Nothing like the middle of the face. Good job. All right, folks. So let's say you got Kenny's inside out problem. You find yourself a ball below your feet lie and aim downhill ball below your feet. So it would be like back at the pin. If you swing too far inside out, you hit the ground right there. You just literally, the only way to this ball is more on top of it. That's what you got to do. In your mind, just like that par 3 shot, right? You're starting it at the extreme right edge or just off the green and cutting it back, even though the shot will probably draw. Round ball, thin the wind. Let's go. Get up there, ball. I dare you. I dare you. That would be some kind of way to make birdie. All right. Hey.
That'll play.
Ain't no pictures on the scorecard.
Right.
Here we go, 7. Sure a lot of fun to film this episode with my dear cousin Dino, who started me in golf, and my buddy Kenny Wisdom, one of my early students we started 41 years ago. You can go home again, folks. You can come back to City Park or your city park and relive your youth. But the great thing about this game is 41 years after Kenny took his first lesson with me and 54 years after Dino took me out to the City Park South course about a mile and a half that way. I'm still at it, Dino's still at it, Kenny's still at it. Never give up, folks. Just apply some of the information you learned today. Play the best golf you ever have.